Most astrologers call the 12th the house of loss. That's true, but it's only half the story. The 12th is also where we find solitude, dreams, foreign lands, hidden wealth, and the path to liberation. Today, we're going through the 12th house for every Lagna, or better called, for each rising sign. Aries through Pisces, and will also look at what Venus does when it lands here. Let's begin. The 12th rules isolation, both voluntary and forced. Endings, expenditures, foreign travel and residence, sleep, dreams, hospitals and institutions, hidden enemies, secret affairs, and spiritually, moksha or liberation. It strips away identity and asks, what remains when you let go? Now we'll walk the map, one Lagna at a time, and see how the 12th house expresses itself for each ascendant. For each, I'll give three things: practical life expression, spiritual purifying expression, and a short note about Venus when it sits in that 12th house. For Aries rising, the 12th house falls in Pisces, the ancient dissolving Bhakti oriented sign. Here, the 12 softens the direct warrior energy of Aries. When it comes to practical life, you may find rest, solitude, or even retreat in places of deep compassion. Hospitals, ashrams, or coastal retreats. There's an appetite for spiritual escape and for immersive artistic experiences. Emotionally, Aries natives might seek refuge in creative flow or spiritual surrender when the battle gets too loud. Spiritually, the 12 in Pisces is an open door to devotional surrender. Pain gets transmuted through compassion and service, and solitude becomes prayer. Venus in the 12th for Aries is effectively exalted, very benefic. Venus here turns love into devotion and creative, spiritual pleasures. Expect dreamy romanticism, artistic inspiration, and benefits through foreign or secluded retreats. This placement is one of the more fortunate ways Venus expresses, especially for those who channel desire into higher love. Now for Taurus rising. It puts the 12th in Aries, a fiery and assertive place for endings and isolation. When it comes to the practical aspects, solitude can be active. A retreat where you do physical disciplines, martial arts, or focused exercise. Taurus's sensual comforts may be surrendered through challenge. You might find loss through conflicts around possessions or secret disputes. Spiritually, this 12 asks the Taurian ego to learn to act without attachment, to use energy rather than cling to comfort. Venus is the Lagna Lord for Taurus. Venus in the 12 is a mixed placement. It brings private charm and sensual seclusion, but because Venus also functions as the sixth lord for some Taurus charts in Vedic delineation, depending on whole chart rulerships, it can bring secret conflicts or deaths in relationships if poorly placed. If elevated, though, it gives healing, private luxury, and service through beauty. Now for the Gemini Ascendant. The 12 falls in Taurus, Venus's domain. For practical life, isolation here favors aesthetic immersion, long periods of creating art, music, or building comfort in foreign lands. There's a strong link between pleasure and solitude. Meanings are found in private beauty and cultivated senses. Spiritually, the 12th in Taurus allows sensuality to turn inward. Meditation may feel tactile. Breathing, mantra with movement. Venus in the 12th in its own sign magnifies artistic gifts, spiritual devotion through beauty and possibilities of love that lead to transcendence. This is excellent for creative, spiritual, or foreign based careers. Now, for Cancer ascendants, they have their 12th in Gemini. It brings an intellectual solitude, retreats for study, writing, or bilingual multicultural experiences. Emotional inwardness becomes a narrative. Private journaling, psychotherapy, or long educational stays abroad. Spiritually, psychological work and communication skills open doors in this house. Solitude helps reorder thoughts and heal early impressions. Venus here rules 4th and 11th in Cancer. So Venus in the 12th is mildly benefic. It can support foreign property or gains from overseas connections and give imaginative comforts. But the emotional sensitivity of Cancer means you must guard against restlessness or half finished creative projects. When mature, Venus here translates comfort into healing. Now for Leo ascendants. Their 12 is in Cancer, emotional, private, and deeply nurturing. This placement lean towards private emotional life, possibly secret romances, family related losses, or caretaking roles in institutions. For Leos, they are show people by nature. The 12 can be a backstage where identity is quieted and the raw inner child is tended. The 12 in Cancer is a teacher in humility. The king learns to be a servant. Now, this is a challenging position. It is functionally malefic for many Leo charts. Venus here can cause career friction because Venus often rules Leo's 3rd and 10th in certain chart setups, or secret romances that affect public reputation. But it can also produce brilliant artists who find success quietly. Careers built behind the scenes in film, music production, or foreign residencies.